So to begin with, from the pre-qualification phase, this is custom configured by your company. So you would go ahead and fill out whatever pre-qualification criteria you have, and then you would just build out your consumption profile. The great thing here is that we're integrated with Genability. So super simple and easy to build out a consumption profile. Basically, you just pull out your utility information. It'll pull in the square footage and the estimated utility rate for the area. You can override the utility rate if you needed to. You can also go ahead and add in a new consumption profile as well. So this is exactly how it would work here. So when you select your utility rate and the company, it'll pre-populate what does that consumption profile look like from the customer without any utility information, right? You don't have a utility bill in hand. This will give you a good snapshot to be able to generate a decent design. Now, when you have the utility bill in hand or you have some utility bill information, you can enter that information in here and it'll recalculate and recurve that consumption profile. So for example, if you're with the customer and they're telling you that last month my bill was $200, okay, I'm going to go ahead and apply and recalculate and recurve that consumption. And then you would use that consumption profile to generate your design. Once your design comes back, you'll basically be able to drop that design directly into the proposal. You can have as many designs as you want. So if you are, adding in a max offset or a very specific one, taking out, certain trees and so on and so forth. Great thing here is you can add in as many design images as you want, and then use those design images to add into your building out your proposal. So yeah, you can have as many proposals as you want here. It's super simple and easy to generate a proposal. All you do is select a new proposal. Title it whatever you want, and then pull in your design image. So that's what I was talking about before. So if you had multiple design images, you would have a drop down here of whatever you titled that design. So I'm going to go ahead and select this design and then select my financing method, right? We'll have all of your financing options available to you within Enerflo here. And then you would just select Light Reach Finance for this, for the sake of this training, and select your leasing option, right? So is it 0.99, 199, or 299 escalator? We'll go ahead and select that 299 escalator. And then select your seller rate. What's the pricing rate that you want to charge the customer. So we'll go ahead and select the 14 cents here and then save and calculate pricing. And you'll see it will get the pricing back in seconds, less than 2 seconds, right? So it came right back. You have your entire pricing profile here. You can confirm everything is accurate on your end. And then you can also dig deeper into confirming the equipment and design information that's tied to this proposal. But if you needed to modify anything or adjust anything at this point, you can easily do that and then just select update pricing. If you wanted to change the utility rate, you want to compare an option, save there. But you can also do this just from creating multiple proposals to compare side by side, which is what we have here, right? So we have like a 0.99 option, a 299 option, we have a cash option, and then another 299 option, which is what I just added. And then from here, you can dig into the proposal and present that directly to the customer. So just to rewind for 1 second here, when you're looking at multiple options here, this is purely rep facing, and it's purely just for sales reps to be able to have the ability to compare a couple of options to be fully ready to present to the customer when they're in the home. And you can pivot between these very easily in the home where you don't have to leave Enerflo in order to present the right option to the customer. But for Light Reach here, we're going to dive right into our proposal. And this proposal is custom configured to reflect, savings for the customer, based off of TPO options. If you had sent this proposal to the customer, it's going to be the exact same look and feel of what we have here. It's highly dynamic, highly interactive, and super user-friendly. So you're not getting a PDF slide deck or anything like that to present to the customer. So if I had emailed this to the customer and I can come in here, it's touch-friendly, right? I can highlight key features of savings and stability, maybe how you want to educate them on traditional power, how that works, how the energy flows down the grid, down to the home. There's all these different level of costs associated with generating the utility bill. Maybe you want to educate them on how solar works in general. If you have the utility bill, that'll actually show up right here. Utility scale escalator. So if you're seeing utility rates go up 5-6%, and compare what it looks like over time compared to, if they were to go with solar and see their savings from there, they can review their design. And then you can, take them further into it with, production versus consumption, financial impact. But more importantly, when it comes down to financing terms with the customer, it's pre-baked in here inside of Enerflo. Simply select apply now when that customer is ready to go. And it's going to bring you to the credit application. We pre-populate all the customer information that has already been built in here. and you would just confirm that information directly with the customer, and then come down here, select agree to the terms of service, and then submit the application. So what's going to happen here is we're going to submit that inquiry over to LightReach. LightReach is going to spit back that approval, and now we have that ready to go. So at this point, what happened is once that customer is approved, LightReach will go ahead and email the customer an agreement. So now this customer, if you're with the customer in the home, you would simply just advise them, hey, open up your email. LightReach just sent you your contract, and then it's super simple and easy, DocuSign. And here we go. We have the LightReach contract in hand here. I'm going to go ahead and start signing this. So you know, confirm the signature for the customer, have the customer go ahead and sign the document. You're there to help answer any of the questions that they have. And there you go. Super simple and easy. All right, so we finished and signed. You'll notice here that this says this customer has not signed their documents. That is to ensure that you're collecting all the information prior to closing this deal out and submitting the project. So you can see I signed that document and now it just turned green and I can proceed with the job. So at this point, I would go ahead and generate my install agreement for signature. And then once that is signed by the customer, I would come to project submission, confirm I have all of my green check marks here, and then submit the project.